Hi friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire. Welcome and thanks for joining me today. We have another haul video. It's a small one, but it's going to be fun, I think. Anyhow, before we get started, I just wanted to say I hope all my friends here are doing well and enjoying all your moments. Life is starting to get super busy over here. I mean, I don't know if life really ever slows down over here, but I'm suspecting that as the weather turns for everyone, life does get more busier. And yeah, I just want to let you know that I'm sending all positive and wonderful, loving thoughts out to you. And I hope you just enjoy your days. So Jamie and I, after that live sale, pop-up live sale, which thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in, just watching the video, getting it out there. I have a lot to learn. And I did pick up some things and with some help from my friends. And please give me any advice that you have or any tips, things you liked or maybe didn't like so well. Like, that's all great. I take it all in stride. And I do not get my feelings hurt. I don't think I do. I really not that I enjoy criticism, but I do take it to heart. I do pay attention. I really want to make it great for all of us. Like, I know when I'm watching videos, I like it to run more smoothly. I like to see it run smoothly, but doing the videos, I definitely want it to run smoothly. Pardon me. All right. So after that, Jamie and I decided, you know what? Let's go and have our first thrifting in Canada adventure and have some fun. So it was just her and I. We took off. We went to Oliver, which is about a half an hour or so away across the border. And we went to just a couple of places there. And then on the way home, we stopped at our local thrift store. So I want to show you what we picked up. And I'm excited about these. I think that they'll be good in the sales. And then also when I'm looking for stuff that I want to sell and to share with my friends, I'm also looking at things as much do I like them? Because if I can't sell them, I need to like them. So pardon me, it's early in the morning. I probably should have drank extra coffee. Just kidding. So let's start off with first of all, let's start off with this. Jamie came back. I think she came back from Nebraska with this, possibly, or it was in her stash. But look what she gave me. She goes, I have this in my stuff, and I thought you might like it, the pumpkin smasher. And of course, being a Halloween fanatic, I love Halloween. I love this. I love the fun. Isn't this gorgeous? Oh, I think this is so gorgeous. And I know I have those two journals that I didn't 100% complete last year, but since they're both at this moment in time still my journals, I feel like I can add to them maybe. However, this one also makes me think it needs its own journal. And I think I still have some of that vintagey kind of fabric that was gifted to me. And maybe I could put that in here. Isn't this so pretty? I just love the colors. I just love the page color, and I just love these pretty oranges with it. It's so gorgeous. Anyways, the pumpkin smasher. Love this. And I love the cover. I love the whole thing. It's a great size too. Let's see. This is not for sale. This is just a share, just to start it off with. It's 9 by, let's see, 7. So see, it would be pretty cool in a journal. Okay, let's put that aside. That's for all right. So we went to the Kiwanis market. I've talked about this before, the Kiwanis market in Oliver. Everything in there is by donation, I believe. There might be some sellers there, I don't know, but I think it's all by donation. So the prices are fantastic. Oh my gosh. And I love it. And they have such a mix of different things because it's by donation. It's pretty darn big. So I spent, and this is in Canadian dollars, I spent $25. $24.50 is what my total came out to. And I just gave them $25, and then the change, I always put the change or whatever into the jar. So at the Kiwanis Club, I bought these super cool books. Let me move this over here out of the way. That's plastic. What's going on here? So these books are super tattered and torn. Tattered and torn. They have definitely seen their day. They've seen, I feel like these have been through many lifetimes. But this is, try to find where it's from. Has anybody ever heard of this? The Toby Twirl Tells? told by Sheila Hodgetts, The Magic Wishing Well on the Farm. So there was 2 of these books. One of them was that one, and the other one is The Weeping Dragon, The Imp of Mischief. So cool. I've never heard of this, but I opened them up, of course. They're all just to see what's inside here. And the pages, like, they are dingy. They're a little dingy. And they definitely have some, I think there were some markings on there, but they're definitely falling apart. But these pages, I mean, like, I feel like they're just so, they're perfect just for journal cards, even if that's what was, I just don't know. So I don't know for sure. They are a little over 7 1/4 tall and 5 1/4 wide. So obviously they can be cut down. So the image itself, let's see, and with all the wording, it's just about 6 inches and just about 4.5 inches. So seriously, like, really cool. I don't know. And then I like both sides. I'm thinking that'd be kind of cool to make like a, like, you get some of that clear, like, acetate or even vellum to make the, like a little window flip pocket. I don't know, just to kind of protect the pages. I don't know. There's so many options, right? But these books are cool. For the most part, I think the pages are in pretty good. I mean, they're, like I said, like, this looks like somebody was working outside, or maybe a little kid was playing and they got the smudgies on there. But I'm wondering if I can clean those up a little bit with those erasers, those white erasers. I can't think of what they're called for art. We'll see. Maybe even a little baby wipe. I'll try it on a couple of pages to see. And like this one has a rip in there, but oh, what I was looking for was the year. Is there a year here? I don't know. I don't know what these are. I've never seen these before. Are they like a scholastic book? Made and printed in Great Britain by Purell & Sons Ltd. Maybe some of my Canadian friends have heard about these. I don't know. Somebody somewhere knows something. There's no spine. I mean, there's no, like, the cover that's gone. But look at, isn't that even cool? Like, I think I like this, all these colors so much, but at the same time, I'm like, this would be so cool just like sitting on some other books as a decoration for something else on top of it on my shelf. But then I would forget until I go to clean. I was like, oh, wait. I do that all the time. Oh, wait, this book, it's so cool. So this was to one little boy here with love and best wishes. It was his 5th birthday. Aww. And another reason why I know it's Canada, even if I didn't buy it in Canada, I would have known because it says with love from Mummy and Daddy. And that's what, it's always Mummy, not Mommy. And I love that. It's Mum. So I don't know what the years are, but it's so cute. Again, I'm kind of sad. I think that, I don't know if that's pencil. I don't know if I have the, oh, I have one of those white erasers on this pencil. Let me just see if it'll work on this. Because I would like to get those little scribbles off. Just because I love this page right here with the little fairies. If I didn't sell this and I kept it, I would definitely want to be using this little fairy page. But here's the deal, my friends. I am going shopping because I want to resell stuff and I want to share things with my friends. But at the same time, it's so hard because I see some really cool things that I really love. So a lot of the things I'm like, well, if it doesn't sell, then I guess it's meant to stay in my craft room. Maybe I could piece it out. But if it sells, then that means that the treasures were meant to move on. So that worked for that. I'm going to try that eraser really quick on one of these grungy, like the little smudgy pages. Where did I see those little smudges? At the same, I'm like, oh, that little boy must have had fun. Or maybe Daddy was reading it to him when he came in after working on the cars. That was my first thought. It was like, that looked like a grease finger. I find those grease smudges all over my house, my friends, all the time. Jason, I'm like, oh, when I was younger, no, it is not going to take those off. But when I was younger, I used to complain about that all the time. Like, Jason, Jason, Jason. As we have gotten older and as life has changed, and with that, you know, lots of losses and things like that, I have learned to, it's not that I don't get frustrated with some of the stuff, but I would say the majority of the things I have learned to let go, because I think I would rather have that smudge every day. I would rather see that smudge than the one day that may happen that I never see those smudges again. So So sad and dark, I know, but it's the true. And I just speak my truth, man. Man, woman, lady. Anyways, this one's Adventures of Bunny Manx. And yes, super damaged, but at the same time, I always think like, I think this would be so cute as like a vintage journal cover. It's got that super cute cat. Does anybody know who he is? And it's all in black and white. So The Adventures of Bunny Manx. Like, so cute. There's obviously pages are missing, so that's probably like the front thing. 1947. Oh my gosh. So cute. And let me see. A bed and biscuit book. A bed and biscuit book. So cute. Printed in Great Britain. And these pages are, how big is this book? Actually, let's see. It is 7.5 by 5. It's just almost 5, I guess. But I love the images. So lots of staining and grunginess. It's definitely seen better days. Oh, Bunny goes skating. Oh, isn't that cute? I love that the cat's name is Bunny. Bunny Manx. It reminds me of the cozy mysteries that I listen to on my for my books. So, which reminds me, I need to get some more books downloaded. I love listening to my books while I'm mowing, because it takes me 4 hours to do all the mowing, and that's 4 hours of great book reading adventure. All right, so those are the few little books that I got. I have a couple more down here, so I'm gonna set these ones aside up here. And then there was some music. So I have a lot of music. I've actually gotten rid of a lot of music. And sad story, my friends, I had so much music that I think I actually dumped some, or not, like I had donated it back to the thrift store. And then, and that was because I thought, oh, I'm never gonna end up doing these live sales on YouTube, or how am I gonna get all this stuff loaded for my Ko-fi store. It was proving to be much more challenging to me for the Ko-fi store than I had anticipated. So I thought I needed to get rid of stuff. So now I'm back on the hunt again, because, you know, I have a little, not really, I was gonna say I have a little bit of room. I don't have any room. But they had some music books, and the music books were, I was very picky. I picked just a few that I know I don't have, and I thought they were kind of fun. So this one, and there was a deal, I think, like if you buy one, it was one price, and if you buy 2 or 3, whatever it was. So I was trying to make sure I got that. So these pages, they're not white. They are, they're just they're lighter though. They're not white. They're kind of a nice soft cream. Let me see if I have something that's white. So this is white. Well, that's dingy, so that's not going to help. Here, there's some index cards right there. They're shiny, but that's white. And, but what I liked about this is that I liked that it had just this. So I feel like these would be great. This is a great book by itself, or even pieced out, just to add more pages into different things. What is the year on this one? 1975. And these pages are 9 by 6. So it's pretty cool for a music book. These ones right here, I think I found 4 of this style. I don't know if anyone has ever done this. If anybody here plays music or anything like that, you might have seen it before. So 4-star sight reading. So I think, from my understanding, just by reading this, grade 11, grade, what is that, 5? I don't know. I don't know the Roman numerals. So these are the grades. So these must have been from school. That's what I'm thinking, right? So check these out. Final test, or maybe it was just a music school. No, it says by grade, so it had to have been by school. But I've never seen these. Play one set every day. I love this. I just love this whole page. So I feel like these would be great, whether you folded them in half and put them in a book, if you left them whole. I mean, let's see. From the music to the music. From the music to the music, it is about 7.5. And then if you wanted to include the headline, you have 6, and that's the bottom right here. But if you only wanted to include the music, it's at 5.5 or so. So I think there's a lot of possibilities with this. Also, they can be hinged, you know, and then you can put them full. So there's that one, and then there's this one. basically all the same type of thing. So I'll just go like through a quick little flip through here for you. They were so cool. I think I flipped through these several times and I was like, Jamie, what do you think? What do you, she goes, those are cool. So I was like, okay, sold. And then I had to keep telling, I kept like second guessing myself. And I thought, you know what? Stop doing that. Just buy what you like. You like the odd and different and pretty and fun things. So just get them. Because at the end of the day, like you say, like I always tell myself, if it doesn't move, then I can use it. And so as long as that's the case, that'll be fine. So this was another music book. This has got wrapping paper on the outside, so it was covered. I think I'm going to take this off. So, and I can't remember why I picked this one. We're going to find out in a minute. This wrapping paper actually is kind of cool though, so I want to stick that in my paper stash. But this one is, oh, I like this one because, look at it, isn't that so cool? It's just so neat. And I feel like I can copy dye these if I wanted to, or I can sell it, but if I kept it, like, I just feel like this is one of those ones, honestly, this is one of those ones I feel like I would piece out and put in paper bundles, just because it's pretty much all the same thing. The pages are quite large, so it's nice. What is this, like an 8.5 by 11? So 11 by 9 altogether. Yeah, 11 by 9. So still pretty cool. There's some pencil writing on a couple of pages, but look at, there's just so many neato things in here. Neat. Let's see. I don't know if there's any information on these. Yeah, that's cool. Super duper cool. And then there's this music book. This one, okay, I have to say, I had to grab one more music book for my thing, for my bundle. And so I was like trying to do it quickly. And I believe this is the one this is the last one. And I grabbed it because I love the cover. I was like, if nothing else, I really like this cover. It's got, I couldn't tell if that was a butterfly or a dragonfly. It looks like it could be either. And then I was like, wait, the body's really long and skinny, so maybe it's a dragonfly? I don't know. What do you think? But it's got florals on here. It's got the pretty colors. I just love the cover. I really did. So, and then the back cover is purple, and it's all like, you know, not damaged, but worn. It's worn, and so I kind of like that too. I feel like it would be cool for like to cut up and use as journal cards. So, let's see, the papers. Yes, the papers were nice. They're definitely got that yellowing on there, that really pretty, not, I don't know why do we see yellow? It's not yellow. It's like it's a vintage cream. Yeah, I like that better. Vintage cream. So it's definitely vintage cream. This one really is. But let's see the difference there. Nice. But you can also see the difference, like even on this one. This one's not even white, but you can see how much the difference in the coloring is. Isn't that cool? Love it. Okay, so that's why I chose that. Well, come on, keep this one together. There. So that's for the music. These are the music books that I was able to secure. And then these are the little books, the little very well-loved music, or little books. Let me move those up here out of the way. I'm trying to learn how to be more calm at my table so I can try to transfer that onto my live cells. So now these I bought, I thought, I don't know if anybody likes these types of things. They're very large. It's a golden book. There's 2 of them. I thought I'm going to try it and see. If nobody likes these, I feel like they're a great size that I wouldn't mind playing with to tear apart. Although I don't do the whole golden book thing because I'm nervous as all get out that I'm going to destroy it. But let me just keep showing this. So this is 10.5 by 8.25. But what I like is that, oh, that's 2 of them, hello, is that the spines were all intact. And I love this part right here. I just think it's so pretty. So, this is the Little Golden Book Classics, the 3 Best Loved Tales, Thumbelina, Tawny Scrawny Lion, the Pokey Little Puppy. The names are so cute. And then this one is The Little Golden Book Classics. I did not pay that much. That's how much, this must have come from another thrift store. I'm thinking that's what happened, is a thrift stores probably donate like things that aren't moving. So the Little Golden Book Classics, 3 Best Love Tales. So this is Play With Me, So Big, and The Boy with the Drum. But again, it's got the whole, it's all really nice. So they're probably not very old, are they? But look at, I love that page. I'll look at the other one in just a second here. This one is 1969, or Play With Me. So 1967, 68, and then 69, I guess, was the last publication. I guess they're older than I thought. However, they look pretty new, but these are the pages. So there's plenty of, oh, cute. There's fussy cutting in here, and if you like that sort of thing. There's also, I mean, they're just nice just as a regular book pages. Oh my gosh, spooky, spooky doll, right up my alley. That is so spooky looking. It's so funny because I was so terrified of dolls when I was a kid. Am I even on camera? I hope so. I'm filming in the room where I did the live sale because I still have a setup in here and my desk is messy. So I thought maybe I'll just use this for the hauls, because since this is where stuff will end up staying, right? If I'm going to do it, it'll help save some time and space. And then I'll already be ready. So we have that one. And then let's look inside this one. Same type of pages. Isn't that so pretty? And this one, okay, so this one's copyrights are different. Renewed in 1981, but this one started all the way back in 1942. Did I see that right on this one? I have to double check. Sorry, guys. So it says, was the Play With Me 1967, 1968. Yeah, I didn't see the renewing thing. Okay, this one has it right here. Copyright renewed 1981. But it started all the way back in 1942. All right. So just do a few of these pages. They're so colorful and pretty. I love that. I mean, I'm not a rodent fan, but if I was her, I'd be terrified. Even if he was wearing a scarf and a shawl. So these pages are not yellowed or anything like that. They're really pretty, and this is actually in really great condition. I love this. This would be fun. Oh, there we go. Who's this one? Oh, Thumbelina. Okay. All right, so we have those 2 books. And then this one I had to get because, and it's super damaged because I just love everything about this. I love the carousel. So I used to, years ago, collect different carousels. It kind of got out of control, and I probably sound like ungrateful, but what happened is I was collecting certain kinds, and somebody somewhere got the idea that I loved all carousels of all kinds, no matter what, and it went wild. And I mean, I literally had like you can only decorate so much with these things, and I had to put them out. So finally I told everybody I'm no longer collecting carousels, even though I loved them so much. And I started gifting them out, the special ones, to family members and things like that. It's so sad. But has anybody else ever experienced that? Like, I collect something and then everybody sends you every little thing that's in there, even if it's not part of, it's not in your, I guess, your design liking. Does that make sense? I don't know. It sounds so ungrateful, I know, but I don't mean it to sound that way. I just only have so much room. But the book is huge. So I love these big books right here. And one of the things I really like about the really grunge one, so my ruler right there, 12. So let's put my pencil there, and then 12. So it's almost 13. It's kind of shy, just shy of 13. And then, do you like how I measure that? And let's see. And then it's just about 10 1/4 inches wide. It's funny. We were in the garage in Jason's big shop, and I was measuring this table that I might like to use in my craft room, and we didn't have a measuring tool out there. So I was like, I looked for something. So I found one of his sticks, not sticks, but like in construction, like a thin piece of wood that I could handle. I said, so I grabbed that. And I used that, and I put it in there, and I just flipped it 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever many times. And then the last one, I grabbed his pencil and I just marked it, and that was the last one. He was like, "What are you doing?" I go, "I'm measuring it." And he goes, "What are you going to do with that?" I go, "I'm going to take it back in, and I'm going to measure how long this stick is, and then I'm going to add all that up plus this little piece." Doesn't that make sense, right? That's what I had. I was trying to think outside the box. But these pages are awesome. It's a music book. Isn't this so super duper cool? And the images are so pretty. Love this. And this, I think, was a super great find. It's crazy because, you know, when you see the cover, you're like, oh no, everything's going to be so messed up. But inside, it's not. It really isn't. I mean, like, there's some paper stuff going on there. Not bad. I mean, I don't know if you can see that, what I'm talking about right there. But yeah, for the most part, I mean, it's in pretty good condition. The Muffin Man. Oh, see, I can't listen. These, I know the real stories, you know. Or I don't know. Are they the real stories? So pretty. I love that blue. Oh, and I look at Baba Black Sheep and Little Boy Blue. Oh, all right. So cute. But even if I kept this, honestly, I'd be doing some fussy cutting. These are so cute. So cute. So I got that book. So that's my book. That's my books from the Kiwanis, but that's not all. And let me see. Let me move these. We'll switch these places. And we'll grab these items here. Another thing that I have a love for are these. And I've picked these up here and there, but I have never come across an entire bundle like this. And I was like, I grabbed the whole thing, and Jamie was like, she was like, oh, what do you got there? I'm like, I said, everything. I'm super stingy. I said, take what you want. She goes, no, you have them. I go, Jamie, seriously, I'm gonna put these in this. I'm gonna put these on the sale. So take what you want. We're shopping together, and so I started telling her, like, you go ahead of me, because if I see something I love, I'm probably gonna scoop it all. And so she's like, no, whatever. Anyways, these are those calendars, the art calendars. Does anybody else collect these? They're so cool. I don't think they've even been used. So this one is from 2014, and it's originals. It's reproduced from originals painted by the mouth and foot painting artists. So, oh my gosh, the mouth and foot painting artist. That's so cool. Oh my gosh, I couldn't even get my words out. How incredibly gorgeous are these? So you have all these beautiful images. Oh my, paintings. They're not they're reproduced, but they're beautiful. These are actual paintings. I just love them so much. Oh, favorite. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Oh, I just can't. Here, let me move this stuff over here to the side because we're not getting into that yet. We're going to look at these calendars first. And then we have this calendar right here. This is 2013. Are they all by the foot and mouth? Or mouth and foot? Sorry, said it backwards. I think they may be. I know up to here they are. So let's move. I'm getting tangled. I'm getting tangled. So this one is right here. So this one's 2013. And I just love that too. There's just so much stuff you can do with these. Oh, beautiful. That is absolutely stunning. Whoops. But they all are. Oh my gosh. Oh, so cute, little bunnies. Oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. And then this one is 2024. Oh my gosh, I just love those. I love florals. You probably don't know that. Oh, Santa in a balloon. Oh my gosh. I love it when it's mirrored. It's so pretty. So somebody must just was collecting these too, and they just got put in there because I don't see any writing on any of them. This is really pretty. Oh, I love that. March always has like the prettiest pictures, I think, because of the spring. Well, not the prettiest, but some of the prettiest. This is 2023. Let's see what March has on this one. Oh, I love that. May, April. Okay, you ready? March. Oh, no. I mean, I like it, but it's, I didn't mean to sound like that. But I do like it, but it's not what I expected. I think I would have expected that more for like June or July. That's funny. All right. And then this one, is this the same thing? Yep. Mouth and foot painting. Yeah, I guess they all are. or that's right, I already said these ones are. I pulled the other ones, but I think I don't know if they're the same. Let's get back to this. This one is what, 2017. Oh, where's the front? Let me see. This isn't even the front. Do we have a front? Is this a used calendar? It may be. Maybe it is. October. I'm struggling here. Maybe, is this the front or is this the back? I have no idea. Somebody may have taken the front one off. I feel like, see how this one right there? See how that is? And then that would definitely be the very back, right? So it looks like the front cover's missing on this one, which I don't think is a big deal, but now I wonder, and so is January. January and February are both missing out of here. So they must have had writing on them is what I'm guessing. So I guess I should go through all of them to make sure to see if there's any missing. Oh, and then somebody wrote there. Cherries. I don't know what it is about cherries, but I'm seeing cherries everywhere on everything I do. Oh, cute. So that's nice. It's missing some pages though. Makes me now know I have to check other ones. This one is 2012. So, and I don't know if I'm skipping pages or if I'm missing pages. They all might be missing a couple of pages now that I'm looking at that. So there's January, February, so cute. March, April, May are gone. So June, July, August and September are gone. October, November is gone. Okay, so I'll definitely have to look through those to see. Maybe I'll just take these apart if there are any that are missing pages, and maybe I'll just use those in like a different type of stash. I think that would be fine, don't you think? This one is February, that page, and that's where we're starting. So we're missing the cover and then January. Oh, cute. Little ballerina. Well, she's not really that little. And this is 2015. So cute. Grapes. Aren't cherries. Nice. Oh, and then we have a phone number. Maybe we'll get rid of that. We don't need that. I don't know. So, and this is 2022. I think I'll just go through this one a little bit quicker though. Yeah, so I like to put together like a little ephemera bundles, or, you know, like to make things. So I think that's what I'll do with these, is I'll go ahead and I don't want to rip through here, so I'll pull these out. So this takes me time. I usually sit at my table or at my chair and I just have a pair of pliers and I kind of bend them back, trying to be gentle on my hands as much as possible, and then I just take them all apart so that those little holes aren't destroyed. Because I think you can still use them for other fun things, you know. You can even put like the little eyelets inside of them to strengthen it right there if you wanted to. Cute, like that one. And then this one is 2016, but that's starting in July. So let's see, does it have a front? It would be back here. There's January. Okay. Yeah, I love them. I mean, I still love them, even if they're missing pages. Super cute and gorgeous. All right, so let's just I'm gonna put them that way so I know that they're calendars. Set that there. Then the other thing, oops, it came off this little cardboard. I got this piece, ooh, and there's a pin in there, so take that out. A nice little piece of this lace, which I know I have so much lace, but I couldn't resist. I need to launder this. I can definitely tell it's dusty. Like it was definitely sitting in the Kiwanis place. It's not, I don't know if it's from there, from wherever it came from, but anyways, it's not like it's like a big warehouse kind of a thing. So yeah, there's that. Then there's this one right here. Maybe I'll just take that one out too, because I need to wash these. But there's quite a bit. Ooh, some frosted flakes. I love frosted flakes and even corn flakes with bananas in them, and I like it. Some people are like, oh my gosh, that's disgusting. But I like it when my frosted flakes and my corn flakes get a little soggy with bananas in them. All right, so isn't that pretty? I love this one because it's got so much see-through. And I love those little tiny, like that little meshy, I love that. So, and it's big enough where you can keep it this big, or you can cut it. And if you don't like the little skirty part, you just pull that thread more, or you cut that off. But So nice. That's a nice little bundle there, isn't there? That's quite a bit. So definitely need to get those washed. But check this out. Isn't this so cool? Let me see. This is one of my favorites. So this one right here, I actually like using just to decorate. I'm gonna wash it and see. I'm hoping that it feels like it's just like some food or coffee that's spilt on there. If it's coffee, then I can just continue, and I can even do a coffee dyeing if I want to keep this, or I can try and sell this as well. But I just think this is a really pretty piece. The only thing is I know a lot of people don't like cutting them up when they're beautiful like this. So if it doesn't sell, just know I will be cutting it up. Because, I mean, I just don't have I like to use them in my stuff. So isn't that sad? Don't hate me. Okay. I mean, don't hate me. It's just so pretty. I just want to use it somewhere, somehow, and I love all the flowers. Okay, stop playing with it. The other thing I found were these. These are so cute. Aren't they so adorable? I love the little girls. And this one, another one with some cute little girls here. And then there's this one right here with these cutie patooties. I think they are just stinking adorable. And then these ladies, aren't they fancy? I like them. I don't know, on the packages, does it tell you what the year is? Or how do you know? This one is 1994 for the ladies, for the little girls. This one is 1998. Okay, so that one's 1998 for those little girls. Oh, got those. These cutie patooties are, why aren't they always in the same place? 2000. And then these little dolls are, from when? 2001. So they're not, I mean, I don't know these kind of things. They're not as old as I thought, but I still think they're so cute. How cute. Cute, cute, cute. Anyways, so I got those. And then I also found one of these. I can never say no to this stuff. Like, I buy these. I find these such great prices almost always. Every once in a while, I'll see these and people want like, oh my gosh, so much money. They'll put like a few, like, or 2 or 3 or whatever in a bag, and then they want like $10 or I don't know. I'm exaggerating probably, but I'm just like pass. I mean, I can pick these up literally for pennies on the dollar. So, but I love that pretty yellow. It's a really nice yellow. And it's got its little thing there. The plastic is not on there, but this, I'm not gonna put it back in there. And then I bought this. I can't say no to things like this because I love using these little measuring things. I was carrying a measuring tape in my purse all the time, but it's heavy and it makes my purse heavier, which, by the way, I broke the strap. I broke it of my new purse. I don't know if I told you, but I broke it. I have to invest in a better quality purse that's still lightweight. But I like it because I can see it. It stands out in my purse and I can keep it protected. And then that way I always have a measuring tool with me when I go places. And I'm always looking to measure things. This I can just pull out really easy and I can just measure it. And now that I'm thinking about it, I needed a measuring tool the whole time I was at this place, at this Kiwanis market. And although it was secured in that baggie, maybe that's why I didn't open it up. But I'm like, here, I was just literally packing that around. So I have this. This is for me. I love that. That is definitely mine. And then I will have to, and then I have a special find, the find of a lifetime. No, I'm just kidding. I bought myself a gift from the Kiwanis, but I'm going to show you that last because it is just so incredibly cool. And I don't want to take a chance on it getting mixed up with all this stuff and getting damaged because, my friends, it is like a treasure, a serious, serious treasure for me. So, whoops, I have these pinned. I have a pin cushion over here. Let me use that. All right, we went also to a place called the, so this was this receipt. So I spent I donated. So I just spent $25 there. And then I also spent $25 at the next place. And I wasn't adding it up. It just happened. So it was a $25 day. So this one was called, this is the SOHC Auxiliary. And this is the hospital for the, it goes towards the hospital and towards their building there, I believe. In Oliver. So let me set that one aside. So let me show you. First of all, they have these cute little bags of buttons. and they're metal. They're just different metal buttons and cute. And I have a lot of buttons, I know. But I thought when I seen these, you know what I thought? I instantly thought, what a great little gift, like a thank you gift for purchases. Not only are they already done for me, but what a great idea for me to use with some of my buttons, because although I love buttons, I have a ton of them, and I like to think of different things to do with my giveaways. So I bought 5 little packs. Those are all metal. And then this one I had to get because they were just this really pretty teal green. Oh my God, I thought I forgot to hit record. Or like a light blue. I'm going to take my glasses off. I don't need them for all the time, just for reading. And I'm like, why is everything looking funny to me? Let me stick them in this little case here. All right. So some of them, so this was, they were like little dollar packs. So of their buttons. This one has a bell in there, but I'm just going to leave it as is. So I bought those. I bought 5 packs of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I know I bought 5. They're so cool. I like using these flat ones. Okay, but I did not buy them for me, so they need to stay in their little packs. What I also found there, let me show you this first, and then we'll get into these cute fabrics, because I know I couldn't help myself. So this box, which honestly, I'm not going to use the box, because once anything goes in here, I will never see it again. Oh, I'm opening it backwards. But it's a cute box. It's laying. No wonder why I liked it. This was a company brand that I carried in my storefront when I had one. I love stuff by Lang. Their stuff is so pretty. And I love their family story, their family history story of that. So this, I paid $2 for this. Let me take that off before it gets any harder to get off. And, but what I like in here is this. So it's a cute box. So I don't know if anybody likes boxes, but I think I'm going to go ahead and put these in my stuff. Or also what I could do is, like when people buy stuff, if it's already, it's got a little bit of weight though, you know, I can like pack it, fill with goodies. Oh, that'd be kind of an idea, huh? And then this could be like a little thing I sell. Here's your little treasure chest. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see what's in here. These are so cute. Love these cards. So these are recipe cards, but they could be used for whatever we want, because we already know that, right? I feel like a few should always go with this. And maybe I'll put a few in there just in case, because it matches. And then these ones right here, I can put in my stash. And I can also use them for doing different things. I feel like this would go in there too. So here's my thing. I know it has tabs. I'm going to open it up. I already know. I already want to. I'm going to want to do it. So I'm just going to open this up. Whoops. I like my idea better for the little, like, putting, like, laces and buttons and, like, little treasures. I think a treasure box is how I want to use that. And I'll tell you why. Because I love these little tabs. So I feel like you can already cover these up. You know, I could put gesso on there. I can paint on them. But I already have these built-in tabs, and I can change them to be whatever I want. I can leave them as is. I can add paper to them, and then I can add a little eyelet to them. But they're already done, like, and cute. And it's, cute for, like, in journals. So, and I can hinge the papers, or these, and they're card. So, yeah, that's why I stole it. Okay, there we go. So we have those, and we have these. We have all these cute little buttons. So now I want to move this over to the side here, out of the way. And then stick that up there, and I'll put those all right there. Let's look at fabrics. So we have these ones that are bundled up, and I will undo those in just a second. Let's do these ones first. Goodness gracious. So these are some little remnant pieces that they had. This one right here are just napkins. And honestly, I picked them up, put them down, picked them up, put them down. But what I like about this is that, and I got all 3 of these for, I think it was $2, it says. Although I think I spent more. I think actually both places, when I looked at my receipts, hit the button a couple of extra times on a couple of prices. So I was like, it's fine. It was all for donation, so I'm not going to say anything. And everybody's there working by volunteer. So, you know, stuff happens. And I really thought it was interesting that they both came to like $24.10 and $24.50, and I was able to give $25 even. So I thought that was kind of fun. It's always fun to give away. It is. It's fun to help. But I love these colors. I love this green and teal and purple together is like so pretty. And then it has that black backing. But I've used these to like cover to put on book covers. I've used them to put on the inside. I just think they're so pretty, and I'm not really that attracted to the, you know what? Also, this is a set of 4, and it said a set of 3. So there you go. There's that. Okay. So I thought these were pretty cool pieces of fabric, were these little napkins. And then these are just remnants, but I love this. What I like about this right here is that when I'm doing my book covers and I want something on the inside as a fabric piece, I need to wash these. These were all 50 cents each for these pieces. Let me get that off. So I had to get these little remnant ones for 50 cents. I think this is where I might have got charged a little extra, but let's see. They're all different shapes. So this is 10 and a half. And it's very, very long, but it doesn't stay 10 and a half. So like up here, this one, it goes to 10. So but it's still long enough to fit on my 9 covers. So what I'm saying is like, I'm saying things funny. So on the covers, you know how if you do it this way, you have your stuff on the outside and then you fold it in and then you need that panel. That's what I'm trying to say. The panel that goes on the inside, there's still plenty of room. Plus other things if I wanted to. So that needs to go, these will all go into the laundry. And then there was this one I got because I love the colors. I just think it's so pretty, and the design is just such a really pretty design, but that's a pretty big piece. So let's see, we're gonna go ahead and fold it in half, back in half. I wanted to see if it was all one thing. So in half, it is 10, so that means that's 20, right? And then we have this, this is how long it is. Let's fold this in half. And let's do it here like this. So that's already 12, 13, 14, oh my gosh, 15, 16, it's almost 17, and that you would times that by 2, right? So that would be what, 30, I'm like trying to do math. So I'll have to put that in the wash. And then there was this. My friends, I believe this is sari. I looked it up. I was like, how do you know what sari silk is? And by the way it described it to me, it says it tells you what silk is, and then it tells you what sari is. And sari is basically the same thing, except you're gonna find more like woven and textured and sometimes some gold threading and stuff like that. So I believe that's what this is. We have a lot of ladies in our area that wear saris, the dresses, and they make their own stuff. So I come across this kind of fabric. It's easy to come across is what I'm trying to say. But this is a nice big piece. So this is beautiful, isn't it? The colors are just gorgeous, gorgeous. So you can see how wide that is. So here's the fold. Let's measure the fold to be easier. Fold is at 10. Is that also 10? Yeah. So there's 20 across. And then there's, let me fold it in half. I can't even do it on the table. It's too big. So, whoops. I'm just dropping it. I didn't drop it. I tried to drop it. So, whoops. Sorry about the shaking. I'm on a different table. Okay, so we're going to fold it again. So we folded it twice, lengthwise. And so we know it's 20. I mean, it's, yeah, 20. Well, it's probably more than that. So it's 20. It's over 20 this way. And then it's going to be this way. It's going to be 12, 13, 14, about maybe a little over, but about 15 this way, once, twice. I'm so confused. Anyways, somebody here help me. Math for me, please. But this is so pretty. Do you wash sari the same way? I'll probably have to look that up. I don't know. I don't want to wreck it. And then this is another piece. This one I picked up, put down, picked up, put down. Jamie did too. And I was like, Jamie, are you not going to get this? She's like, no. And I love it because it has the gold thread weaved through here. And it's beautiful. And it's got this really pretty navy. It's like a really dark navy. So like navy with the, I would say like well, obviously it's the black undertones because I can see the threads right here coming out. But gorgeous. Isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? So maybe I'll do it this way. so I can see both pieces. I don't know how to wash this. I have to look it up. And they don't stink or anything, but still, you know, I want to launder them. And then there's this remnant piece also. Get that off. And let's see what's on this. Beautiful. It's a nice, is this, my friends, what a fat quarter is? I don't know. This is, I know, Kat, thank you so much. Kat's always trying to help me. I don't know if there's any help for me. So let me just fold this up this way. So there's 12 that way. And then this goes up to 2.5 there. So 12, so 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1.5. So about 20. And I think it's a square. So I'm not gonna do that same thing. I think it's a square. I guess I could have done this. But anyways, we see that. We know. So it's the blues. It's got different shades of blues, a couple of different shades of pinks, and then that really pretty, like, soft, muted, mossy green. I don't know. I don't know what to call it, but it is very pretty. So those are the fabrics right there that I got on the loose bundles. And let's see. And then we have these ones right here. And don't forget, I still have my find. It's not fabric, my friends. You're gonna be like, what the heck? But so there was this one right here. I couldn't unbundle it because there's a note there that says, do not unbundle the fabrics. But this one I really liked, bundled up. I love this look. I love this grungy look. I thought, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oh, there's more than one. Okay, so these must be, so if these are fat quarters, if that's what that one is, that's what this is also. This one also, let's see. And this fabric is designed to have distressed appearances with printed, it's called, oh my gosh, it's a Tim Holtz fabric. Somebody's already saying, Sandra, you have Tim Holtz. No wonder why I was liking it. I've never bought Tim Holtz fabric. Oh my gosh, I've been gifted some though, and I love it, but look at this, isn't it so cool? So I even have, like, I could keep one and get rid of one. How cool is that? So this one's called Abandoned. Does anybody else have this? I feel like so many of my friends probably already have this in their stash. So cool. Definitely love it. I'm so glad that I grabbed it. So there's 2 of those pieces in this bundle. And then we have this one. This one I grabbed because I really liked the texture that I can feel, and I love the different pieces. So I'm hoping I still really like this once I get it opened. And oh, and let me see. I don't know. This one I paid, this one right here. Oh, that Tim Holtz also 95 cents is what I paid. So great deals. And I love it. So when I get these really great deals, it's nice because not only can I sell it and make a profit, I can also sell it at a great deal as well. So my fabrics are never going to be like it's never going to be like, oh, I have all these fabrics. It's always going to be this price because I can still make money and still pass on great deals. I know for a lot of my friends here, we make things just for gifts, but I also have friends who like to do resale. And so when you're doing resale, when you're purchasing things, you'd like to get good deals, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and just chop this off right now because I don't have the right scissors. I hope these help. And that piece right there. This will go into the scrappy pieces because that's just too much work to deal with. This is a nice big piece. So it is a little bit see-through, but I think what a nice backdrop for covers. Oh my gosh, or even like cards. It's really lightweight. And there's a lot of this. Oh my gosh, a lot of this. So, and it's definitely a remnant because you can see how it's cut. So it's like that throughout. So I'll have to probably trim this up a little bit, take what I want, and then the rest of it will go into the cells, department. Let's see, I didn't want to mix my stuff up from the place. I guess it doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter now. I didn't want to mix it up before because I was trying to keep them situated by who I bought them from. So now I believe these are all saris. I believe they are. So let's start with this beautiful purple one, which was $4. So some things were more expensive than others. And so I almost didn't get it. I was like, $4? I'm not paying $4. And then I looked at everything else I bought and I was like, you know what, girl, you can do it. And I just looked it up and it's got all the gold threading. So, oh my gosh, they didn't have it this way. Beautiful. So I know this is sari. I know it is. So isn't that oh my gosh, it's like, no wonder why it's $4. There's a lot of it here. Is this not beautiful? So these flowers that have the gold on them, they look like butterflies. Are they butterflies? Are they to resemble a butterfly with a floral? So pretty. I'm in this other room, so I'm gonna see how well the camera's picking up. I don't think it's doing a very good job. I don't know. I just don't know. But they're so pretty. I love this. So there's a ton of this. Again, I am not playing with myself. I can play with this myself some, and then also get rid of some. So then I have this one right here, which is $3. And I don't know if very many people like this, the squares. I don't know what they're called. Plaid? Is it plaid? Is plaid a certain things that like black and red? I don't know. But anyways, this, I love it though. I've always liked this. It could come from me growing up in the 70s and 80s. I don't know. But I do love it. But I love the colors. They're so pretty. Gosh, I hope this camera is picking these colors up. This is a beautiful, beautiful, like a purple, and then this isn't really pink. So if it's showing pink, I don't know. It's like a more of a maroon, burgundy, burgundy, purple, grays, blacks, and this pretty blue that picks up some of the purpley tones. So I would say more purpley than black. I don't know. It's beautiful, but there's a lot of this too, a ton. Like this is folded. It's folded in half. It's folded in half this way, and then it's folded in half this way. So isn't that gorgeous? And it has a little bit of a pattern in there, like these pretty little like little stems with leaves that are coming up, and then it's got some stripes in there. It's just really pretty. I just couldn't pass it up. This one right here, I couldn't pass it up 100% because it has polka dots. I can't say no. And it's a great backdrop. Like, look at this. So it still has that same silky feel with the texture, like the weaving. And that's what I was reading about saris, that it has like this weaving feeling through it. And there's a lot of this. How pretty is this? And I think even if I use a lot of this for like, if I did some stuff for the kids for Halloween or just in my own journals, there's just so much of this. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Isn't that beautiful? And the polka dots, they almost, like when you move them, they almost pick up like the lights that are around them, like almost an iridescent. And I have no idea if the camera's grabbing that. This room's lighting has to get changed. Jason's gonna, it's on the list of things to get done, but it's not the priority for him. But even with that, isn't that pretty together? Oh, I love it so much. I love it. I love it. All right. So those are all my fabrics. And then I feel like I need this beautiful black backdrop. I hope it works out for my treasure, my amazing treasure. And I'm actually going to drop, I took a photograph that my treasure traveled in a car, not a car seat, a seat belt, because I wanted to make sure that it was super safe. Jamie was just laughing at me. It was her car that we were driving in. I'm like, hold on, I got to buckle them up. So friends who know me well probably know that I love clowns, but not all clowns. I think this falls back to the whole, oh my gosh, the whole carousel thing. I have made it clear. So I don't get these all the time, but I love clowns. I love vintagey type clowns, and they have to be happy. And I'm more in the actual clown, not the what do you call it? Like the little plushy ones with the face. Like, not to the mime kind of clown, not those. I'm more geared towards these. Anyways, he was $5, and I was like, I would have paid $10 for him, but I'm glad he wasn't $10. He's very, very grungy, and he's also a paper mache. So I have only ever found one of these before in at a thrift store, and I have him over there, and he's super cute and he's super bright colored. And when I first bought it, I thought that it was like a little kid thing. Like I thought, oh, it's paper mache, so this is just like something somebody did at their house. No, these are like little collector things, and I love them. They're smiley. I think the only clown, which is more, he's a hobo clown that I've ever like been attached to, that's kind of got a sad face, is Emmett Kelly. But I also have a childhood, I have childhood memories associated, and I think that's why, and it's with my dad. So anyways, this is my clown. I have to clean him up. That's not going to work very well. I need to be careful. So he's got like his little fishing outfit on with all the, with the paper. So cute. And he stands up and he has his cute little face. You guys can see, look at his little face. He's got the bright colors. See, I just really love this. The bright colors, his little bright nose, and everything's in there. His hands are plastic though. I don't know if that's a normal thing or if that was added. This is a wire, and then these little balls right here. He's so cute. He's so cute. I'm gonna pause right here. I'm gonna drop in that photo of him in the car buckled up because it's adorable. All right. What did you think? Wasn't that cute? Here's my other paper mache clown that I found at a thrift store. And I paid $1 for him at a thrift store. He's got crackle on his face. So cute, but I love his little eyes. I don't know if his eyes are actually hand painted or if it was like something that was like a stick on, but look at the bright pink, happy face. And when I bought him, I honestly thought that it was just something that a kid made or somebody, or not a kid, because I mean, obvious. I mean, well, I guess a kid could make it. I shouldn't be so judgy, but he's got his big feet. But when I looked it up, I realized that they're actually a little collector's thing. And I thought, oh, I'm never going to find these again. And I never do. Most people don't have clowns, even in their thrift stores, because they freak people out. So they're like, just toss them. So I feel so sad that so many of these wonderful little paper mache, I think it's a paper mache type clown, have been tossed in the garbage, and I wasn't there to save them. But so adorable. I love them. Now I have 2 in my collection. Yay! Anyhow, my friends, I hope you enjoyed my little haul video. I can't wait to get these things into the store. Oh, wait, I'm not done. Oh my gosh. I'm not done. I'll just leave this out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I had one more share, didn't I? Yes, I did. This one I bought at our thrift store in town here. So I bought these 2 packs of yellow envelopes. There's 26 count, but I like the colors, the yellow brightness for birthdays. I think these will be good for the 2026 birthdays for the kids. So maybe I'll use these for those. And then I only found a couple of things there that I wanted. I grabbed this book at that thrift store because it's a soft, like a cushiony one, but I think it would make a good cover if I wanted to for a journal, if I wanted to. But what I like are these pages inside. So if I tear this apart, again, this makes great ephemera bundle paper packs. It's got special spiritual emphasis this Christmas, favorite plays, movies. I mean, it just says different things, special activities, they're all different. There's some poems, or I might just sell it fully. I don't know. I think there are a lot of people that love just Christmas type stuff. So this may just go into that. There's a little bit page there. It might just go into the sale as is, fully intact. That one I haven't decided yet. I'm still kind of filling it out to see what's preference. And then I did buy these cards because I have so many cards. I definitely needed to buy more. But they have tigers. Like, how do you say no to tigers? They're so cute. They were definitely well used, well loved. They've been used. But they're just cute. They're all mixed up now. But there's the white tiger and the orange tiger, and I love that. So, and I just think these are also great things to add in like little ephemera packs, and you know, and they're easy to put together for little freebie gifts. They've got so many uses for all these little pieces of papers and these cards. So this store, I only spent, well, $6 because the change was 62 cents, but so $5.38. So all in all, I did very well shopping. I feel like I got great deals, and that I get to pass on to my friends as well, and also have some extra things in my store. Oh my gosh. And have some extra things in my stash. Oh my gosh, which my one grandson does call my craft store. Anyhow, friends, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this haul, and I hope you look forward to seeing some of these things on the next live pop-up. Or not the next live pop-up, but one of the live pop-ups that will be coming up soon. And yeah, so there you go. Enjoy all your moments, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.